So if we go through Psalm 119, you'll see the value that the psalmist places on the Word of God, on the Scriptures, and what it means to him. And so I want to challenge you to do that. If you haven't done it before, I know many of you who watch know the Word and that, but please remember, don't stop with just good Bible information. That's essential. We've got to start there. But we must go into Bible impartation, into my heart. And yeah, just a few promises to really stir your faith, as they stirred my faith as I've looked at them again. Jesus' words in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 through to 30. Says, "Come unto me, all you who labour and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." You get the idea. And it's not just, oh, I've heard, Lord, that you've said I must take your yoke and I'll do that. No, you will find rest for your soul. Something happens inside it. The word of knowledge has just become impartation, and that's what we want. Notice Jesus calls and says, "Come, and then I will give you." And when you've done that, you will always know the blessing of the presence of the Lord in your life. What about our worries? We live in a troubled world. Jesus actually said, in this world you will have tribulation. So often it's a struggle with finances. Often it's a struggle with personal temptations and moral challenges to our lives. How do we cope with these worries? We don't know how we have enough money to pay for our accounts and all that sort of stuff. These things are there, but they mustn't engulf us if we can get the Word imparted into our lives. And so let me read to you from Psalm 55, 55 verse 22. Okay? And here it says, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He shall never permit the righteous to be moved." And that really touches my heart, and it's in my heart, and I've done it many times. Got a problem, it's a burden. Yes, I mean, not super spiritual and say, oh, it'll all be okay. It's a burden. And I say, Lord, this is my burden. I can talk with him very openly about how I'm feeling, and I say, Lord, I give it to you. Then the problem is not necessarily solved immediately, but the worry goes to know, well, it's going to come right. I'm trusting the Lord.